Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Daniel with A2C Knowledge to Progress. Now today I want to go ahead and talk about the mindset. Now there are two types of mindsets. There are the negative mindset and a positive mindset. And something I want to go ahead and discuss pertaining to these two types of mindsets. 90% of the time we tend to have a negative mindset. It's easy to think about bad thoughts.
I suck at this. Bad shit happens.
Our mind goes automatically to thinking negative, or even when we have conversations or dialogue or narratives with someone, tend to go straight into negative mindsets if we're one of those individuals that don't practice that positive mindset. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about positive mindset in a bit, but first I wanted to go ahead and give you a military analogy. So when we're out there in the rifle range, right, and we have our weapon systems, and we get taught how to put that selector lever from safe to semi, right? When we do ready ups, right? When we grab our weapon system, we go up, we put it from safety to semi, and then we fire. And then we got to put it back on safe and then bring it down, right? We do that continuously over and over until we create that neurological pathway in order to automatically, without thinking, we put that weapon up, we shoot, we put on safe, and we bring it back down.
In order to learn anything, whether it's math, a foreign language, guitar, or how to dribble a basketball, you need to create and strengthen pathways in your brain. Say you're learning how to shoot a free throw. If it's your first time doing it, you don't yet have a pathway for that movement in your brain. You need to create it. Let's use an analogy to look at what's happening in the brain during this time. When you're first learning, your brain is like a forest full of trees and dense foliage, with no clear pathway between point A and point B. As you learn the mechanics of shooting a free throw, you create a trail through the forest. Now you can shoot the free throw because you've created that pathway in your brain, but you probably don't make many shots because it's so new. The pathway isn't very clear yet. In order to improve your free throw, you need to refine and strengthen the free throw pathway in your brain. The way you do that is through practice. Practice gradually widens the trail through the trees, turning it into a dirt road between A and B. You're starting to get pretty good now. You're making more free throws than not. You don't have to think about the mechanics as much. That's because the pathway gets stronger after each practice rep, and you've done a lot of reps. With even more practice, the dirt road turns into a paved road connecting A and B, allowing information to be transmitted at a faster rate. Now you're a 70% free throw shooter, and when you step up to the line, you don't even have to think about it. Eventually, with enough practice, what started as a trail has become a full-blown highway. Now you're a master, draining almost every free throw, and the movement is completely second nature.
We pretty much have our mind thinking negative. It's the same concept, but think about it. Going now to the positive side, right? Positive thinking. We don't do that too much positive thinking, and what happens is that when we do try to do positive thinking, it takes effort, right? We gotta train our minds, just like I talked about the analogy about bringing that weapon from safe to semi. Same concept goes, right? We gotta think positive thoughts over and over and over, so automatically our mind will set to itself to where we start thinking positively without any work at all. But again, like I said, we do it continuously, and just like that weapon system, it becomes ingrained in our head, in our brain, in our mindset, that it just becomes an automatic thing. So the moral of the story here is that if we shift and we continuously do good things, we start creating those positive thoughts, start doing things positive that influences others, or even focus on ourselves in a positive way, is gonna become an automatic thing. And then from there the transformation begins. And then as you start thinking positive, you start doing things positively without even trying to do it. And that's where we need to go to. So again, I just want to go ahead and give you my perspective in the way I see doing things negatively over and over have created that easy way out and that effortless to go to that negative side, but have that positive mindset and positive thinking. That requires work and effort, and the more you do it, just like the negative mindset, the more it's going to be easy to do things in a positive way. So thank you so much for joining me on this discussion pertaining to the mindset. Please don't forget to subscribe, like this content. Until next time, I catch you on the flip side.